Hi everyone, Andy here from Custom Carving. Hope everyone's doing well and managing with everything that's going off at the moment. I just thought I'd do a real beginner's video now, just with regards to simple things that I got started with really, just to show people how it's done. So I've just literally got a small piece of old scaffold board that I've just cut into a block. And I think we'll just carve something simple like a little flower on, just to show you the different types of burrs, what I use them for, and how you can really get things to pop on a piece of wood. So going to go straight ahead now and do the drawing. Once again, apologies if the videography isn't the best on this. I'm trying my best with the tools that I've got at the moment. So if you like the channel, please like and subscribe, and we'll keep growing it as we go. All right, thanks. So here we go, guys. As I say, just a small piece of scaffold board that I've chopped sized, and this is for the beginners out there. I wouldn't say that any of you experts are going to pick up anything from it. First thing you need to do is draw a centre line down the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it gives you a rough idea of what you're going to be looking at to try and keep whatever it is you're drawing central, really. So I'll say for this, always use pencil when you're just starting out, because you can always draw on and pen later on and make it a bit more detailed. So for this, as I say, it's just going to be a dead basic flower. Forget the videography, as I've said, but this is just to give you an idea of how I do things. No way am I an expert on these things, but as long as it looks half decent, I'm happy really. So just drawing them in lightly at the minute. Good thing is with pencil, you can always make your lines deeper and darker before you actually start the carve. I think this is where most beginners actually probably let themselves down really, where they think they're not creative enough. But as I say, you don't have to be an artist for this. It's just something very basic. Once you start the carve, it'll make it look pop and make it look a lot better. So you can already see here, that's not very circular for me. I'm not happy with that. Just make the lines a little bit darker and go over them. And then again with each one, make it darker to the rough shape that you want. This isn't going to be perfect in any way, shape or form, and mainly it's just to show you some of the burrs that I use to actually carve things out and the different functions really. But I won't bore you any longer. I'll skip till the end and the finished product. So guys, just about to start on the carve, and I'll be using my Dremel 4000 with flex shaft. And for this, I've just started off with the Kutzall Extreme Flame burr. I'm going to put all the links to the products that I'm using in the comments as well, so if you want to have a look at those, then please do so. As you can see, initially just going around the shape and doing the outline, just to try and get some depth in there really. Once I've gone around the whole outline, it's a case of them needing to feather out so that it looks more natural and not just like cut lines. But I am going to speed this ahead now until we get to the next point, and then we'll go from there. Again, just going to start feathering out now. What I mean by feathering out, if you've not done any carving before, is when you make straight cuts to outline everything, it leaves really sort of sharp lines, and it's important that you try and blend those into the wood so it doesn't look as if it's just been carved in deeply, and it makes it look more natural and naturally sort of popping from the wood. So literally just over all the edges, the inside and the outside at the moment, I'm just trying to feather everything out to get it looking more natural really. So again, I'm going to speed this process up so you haven't got to listen to me waffle on for the next sort of 10-15 minutes, but also again, apologies about the videography. I've had to deal with what I've got available, and even the camera stand was just a plank of wood what I've managed to hollow out. So but no, enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll talk at the next point. If you are liking the video as well, guys, please remember to like and subscribe, or by all means join us on the Facebook channel as well, which is at Custom Carving UK if you want to search for us. So just going to speed this ahead until we get to the next point. Just about done now with the feathering the outside lines. Going to start concentrating on the petals. Now, again, I'm using the Kutzall flame burr 1/8 with the Dremel flat shaft here. It's important to remember, if you want things to shape, that you've got to actually shape them in the angle that you're actually doing the feathering in. And again, you don't want any deep cut lines, otherwise that will show in the finished product. So just again, starting to shape those petals and the inside now to make it look more sort of 3D and that it's naturally popping out of the wood. So just about finished there now. So for the first time, actually changing the burr from the Kutzall burr to a flap sander that I've made. I'm planning to do a video on that later on, but it's dead straightforward, and I just find it a lot easier than using traditional sandpaper. The sanding is actually one of the most important parts of a carving, really, because it can either make or break it. So this, again, just really quickly sanding everything down so I can see the depth that I've got. Again, try and do it in the angles of whatever it is you've carved as well, just to try and keep that shape that you've just spent all that time carving in. So here we go, another change of burr coming up. Once you've actually finished it and you've got it the shape that you're looking at, I often change onto one of the diamond bits that I've got, just to try and re-outline it and again make the shape pop. Often when you do the sanding or you've done the carving, it kind of fades the image, and I think it's important to then put the outlines back in to give it that 3D and potentially a bit of shading effect as well. So here you can see dropped it again. See, again, amateur footage, apologies. But yeah, here you can see literally just undercutting everything to really emphasize the shape and hopefully deepen the shape. One of the things these diamond bits are great for, not great for removing lots of material, but they are great for your finer details and just sanding out your lines. Again, feathering out as you go. So cut the line and then feather it in. Almost there now, just adding a bit more detail to the centre of the flower now. Again, using the same diamond drill bit, just pressing some holes in it to make it look a little bit more natural. And then there'll be a bit of sanding, and then I think we'll be about there with this one. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and there'll be lots more videos, hopefully with a bit more professional videography coming out over the next few days and weeks. Also got a couple of unboxing videos coming up as well with some new stuff that I've ordered. So if you found it useful, please like and subscribe, and why not join us on Facebook at Custom Carving UK. All right, thanks for watching. There we go, the finished product. Again, just decided to burn it as well to see how it looked. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please remember, like and subscribe.